first is making the sound a little less loud because it's very loud in my ears. I'm going to do some draft. This is I've only played like a couple drafts since the third set of cards came out, and it changed draft a bit because I believe the way it goes is in draft you open 4 packs and you pick cards from these 4 packs to try to build a deck. And when it was just set 1, you would just open 4 packs of set 1, obviously. When it was set 2, you would open a set 2 pack, then a set 1 pack, then a set 2 pack, then a set 1 pack. And then set 3 came out, and things got a little confusing, a little convoluted. Now you open a set 3 pack, then a set 2 pack, then a set 1 pack, and then another set 3 pack. And there's other things about it. There's also like which players you're getting these packs from. I think you're getting both third set pack from the same player, and then both pack from set 1 and 2 from the same player. It gets complicated when you want to read what kind of cards you're gonna get. Not to mention, set 3 has a lot of synergy cards, and not a lot of cards that are just good in general. So, in short, if none of this made sense to you, in short, I don't know how to draft for this set. I believe they did fix a few things for draft. There were patch notes, like they changed which players you're getting your packs from a little bit, so it's easier to read the packs, presumably. You're still getting the same kind of packs. Anyway, let's just give it a try. I'm not gonna promise to, like, have any cool games, because I'm kind of still not sure what's good in set 3. We have Purge of the Darkness, deal 4 damage to the enemy player, night ends. Seems kind of eh. Savage Skybrood, it's a flying dinosaur that gets +1 attack whenever you play a dinosaur. I've noticed there's a decent amount of dinosaurs in the packs I've opened until now, so it could be a choice. Wisplight. I'm going through all these cards one by one because, to be honest, I don't actually know all the set 3 cards yet. Once per turn, you may pay 2 to give Wisplight +2 this turn. That seems a little slow. I'm not a fan. It seems okay, like you could do worse probably, but pay 2 to get 2 for this turn, every turn, sounds like it wouldn't pay off for a while. Pay 4 and exhaust Skycrag Huntsman to deal 1 damage to an enemy if you have a relic. So that seems like trash, because I have no guarantee of getting any good relics, especially in red. Named Watchwing cannot block, and she gets flying if you play another Valkyrie. 3 mana, 2. So I guess if you're picking that, you're trying to commit to get Valkyries. Extinguish, Nightfall, kill a unit with 4 or less. Is not the best removal for Shadow, but it is a removal. Yeah, Shadow has a lot of much better removal. The only thing with that is that it comes with Nightfall. This is a curse. Curse are kind of weird. You put a curse on a unit, and it does the card text. So this seems very bad, because basically you're stunning a unit at night, but night lasts 1 turn, like it's for the enemy turn, and then it continues on your turn, and then stops. Like, any card that has Nightfall synergy is only good if you have a lot of Nightfall cards. And I'm not sure I can count on that in draft. This is just a blank 2 mana 3/1. Spirit Blade Stalker, pay 5 to get one of your units, +1/+1 and lifesteal. That's not too bad. Wanted poster. When the cursed unit dies, draw 2 cards. That's actually pretty good. That's basically 1 mana, draw 2 cards, if you can guarantee that the enemy dies. And I mean, if it's a shitty unit that you can kill easily. Probably, I'm kind of leaning on picking that one, because it seems like the better card here. Scrap Hound. Pay 4, sacrifice a unit, it gets +2/+2. If it's a Grenadin, it gets +5/+5. So if we get a lot of Grenadins, this could be good, but I don't really want to count on that. And Disjunction, draw an attachment, or kill an attachment. I feel like attachments aren't, like, you find them in draft, but not really something you count on. It would be a counter, but that's not really what we want to start with. I'm gonna take the wanted poster. Gun Rustler steals all weapons from enemy units. Probably no. Flying and double damage. You see what I mean by set 3 having a lot of synergy? A lot of these cards just require you to have other specific types of cards. But it's very hard to guarantee that you will get these cards. And you don't really want to start picking a card that depends on a specific synergy at the start of your draft. You have no guarantee you'll get them. Entomb. Give one of your units +1/+1. That's actually pretty good. That's just flat out 3 mana 4/4 with an Entomb that works on everything. I would call that decent. And we did pick a green last pick, so we would essentially be going towards green-yellow. Flying. Your units have +1. 4 mana relic. I don't really care for this. That's a cheap removal. It's a weapon. Sentinel Ally. This is a 3 mana 2/2 that would become a 4/4 if you play a Sentinel. Brush. You draw a card. Headbrush Cartographer gets +1. That could be decent. It just gets bigger as the game goes on. It only has 3 healths though, which is not great. Deadly and Nightfall. Not super enthusiastic. I think I'll just grab this guy. Showdown. Give one of your units invulnerable to damage this turn. If it's Gunslinger, it deals double damage. And it's a fast spell, so we could use this as combat trick. 10 mana. So this has 10 mana, but it has the keyword bond, which mean this is a dinosaur. So if we have a dinosaur on the field, we take that dinosaur's cost and we subtract it from the Foraging Sauropod, and then we can play the Foraging Sauropod. Like, you want to play this with other dinosaurs, which we don't have so far. This guy is 6 mana 3/7 Warcry. This is a bit costly, but it could be okay. This is a curse synergy. It requires a curse to go off, which I don't think we're gonna make that happen. When this guy hits the enemy player, it gets +1, so it goes bigger. It's not really that great. Man, I'm kind of tempted to just get the dinosaur, because I'm not really enthusiastic about these cards. This one might be okay. There's a lot of gunslingers. And I mean, we're still at the start of the draft, so we don't have to commit to a color yet. When you play... So this is a life gain synergy card, which, I don't think we're gonna make that work. Life gain in draft is tough. Play Sentinel, it gets +2. And also deal 3 damage. This is a little too niche. All these cards are too niche. Like, as soon as we're gonna get to set 2 and 1 packs, I'm gonna be like a lot faster, because I know those cards a lot more. When one of your Grenadin dies, Powder Keg gets +4. We don't have any Grenadin so far. This is just a spear that summons a 2/2 soldier if you have a Valkyrie. Yeah, I don't really like any of these cards, to be quite honest. Unseal. Unseal seems okay, because you're just negating... You're stopping the opponent from doing a thing, or we'd be, again, veering into a different color. We're gonna have to, like, make a decision at some point and just pick a color. 2 colors. I don't really like any of these other cards, though. Few Strike is combat trick. Okay. Frenzied Omnivore. When an enemy unit dies, it gets +1/+1. And you can give it killer. That's actually pretty good. I could start... maybe I should have picked the big dinosaur earlier, because this is a dinosaur too. I was too afraid to commit to the dinosaur theme. Oh well. I might as well pick this one still. I don't really like any of these other cards. Ooh, that's a big Sentinel. Unfortunately, it's a very costly one, and we don't have any of the Sentinels to bond it. That's Nightfall and +1/+1 on 2 units. It's kind of okay. I found it that it's... Nightfall essentially makes you and your opponent draw additional cards in the next turn. So it's kind of a symmetrical effect, but you get like +1/+1 on 2 units. And we're picking a lot of yellow, so... Oh, that's a Sentinel. If you have an Explorer, draw a card. And it has Endurance. We could also just pick that, the Emerald Waystone. It's a power. Not a particularly good power, because it's just... it gives you 1 shield. It's not as good as a banner. Yeah, sure, let's take the Sentinel. One of your units +4/+4 this turn, and... This is kind of a poor man's, finest hour. Not really interested in these other cards, though. Wanted poster number 2, sure, I'll take it. A lot of these cards are in the colors that we're going towards. Although I guess we could still go, like we're going into yellow a lot, but we could still go towards another second color. Yeah, we're probably not going purple. Ah, Shepherd's Horn. Card with Overwhelm, cost 1 less. When you play a card with Overwhelm, you get 3 health. Which is... well... not the best. Given constructed, I couldn't make a deck that work with it. Okay, what do I like in there? Minotaur Oathkeeper is decent, like it's an okay turn 1 play. Sparring Partner looks okay, but every time I play it, it feels awkward. Because a lot of the time it's going to be the first card to play on turn 2, and then it's just a 2-mana 2/2, and it doesn't do the card text. Could go Xenon Stranger in case we wanted to veer into purple. Let's just pick this guy. Reunite, draw a stranger of your choice. We're probably not getting strangers. Oh man, Shadowlands Bone Picker is really good though. I'm starting to regret passing up that stranger. Maybe we should splash Shadow just for this guy because he's a good dinosaur. The other cards aren't really that great. Stalwart Silverwing is kind of bleh. Mana 1/1 with Revenge, so it comes back eventually, but like doesn't really accomplish much. This one's a 4 mana 2/2, so it's a bit costly. Ah, what the hell, we still have time to find decent Shadow cards. Yeah, this is a bad weapon, this is a bad dude. We are not blue. Archive Curator is really good, it's like a wall, and it silences another unit. Copperhold Herald is also pretty good. It's a decent turn 2 unit, and then you give it +2/+2 with the ultimate, and it's a solid body. I think I will take the Archive Curator though. Oh, we can splash Shadow with that. Is there anything I absolutely want in this pack? Not really, so I think we're just gonna pick the banner. Xenon Stranger would be fine, just to splash Shadow. Paralyzed Stranger is a Stranger, but it's also fine. Like, it's a 3/3 with Endurance. It's decent. See, we don't have a lot of early game. In fact, I should remove this Unseal. This thing and this. Yeah, we don't even have a 2. Oh, well, let's just... Yeah, let's just see. Threaten is... I don't like it. Kill Bash is kind of useless. Envelope is, it's a tempo play, it's really bad in draft. This is the third Xenon Stranger. Do we go for a third Xenon Stranger? Or maybe pick decide that it's enough and pick a Xenon Cupbearer? I'm starting to think, what am I splashing exactly? Because I'm gonna need some green and yellow influence. Xenon Cupbearer is okay, I don't think it's that great. Okay, so... Tireless Stranger is decent. Roosting Owl is... good? It's okay, it's kind of like... It's a very late game card. And I don't really think we need that. I'll take the Tireless Stranger. I don't think we have any life gain cards, so... Yeah, this is useless. This is in colors we don't have. This is not great, but this is the only card in here that is actually playable. This is the wrong kind of banner. I guess we could take a Threaten. Threaten is probably more useful than Pack Hunt, just because it's a lot less expensive, and these are cards we can't use. We could use Xenon Augury. You remove this Topaz Drake. Cabal Countess, that's pretty good? Let me see what else is there. Lumbering Stone is okay. It requires a little bit of synergy. Like, you kind of want a way to kill it, because your opponent usually won't do it by themselves. Oh boy, 4/3 Elder though. That's a bomb. That's like a card you put down, and if they don't have an answer to it, you win. Sky Snapper is really annoying because it's a flying 3/1 for 3. You play early, and like they don't really want to use a removal on it, but they have to because it's just gonna keep smashing them. 7 mana, 7/7 is not that great. Celluloid is trash. Yeah, I think we'll take the 4/3 Elder. We really need more early game, though. Like, we have a lot of late game. Not so much early game. Leithrai Ranger is fantastic. False Prince is also really good, but we're probably not splashing blue. We're already in 3 different colors right now. And I'm kind of hoping we get banners that actually help us. But Leithrai Ranger, yeah, pretty good. Slow is not great. Oh, Finest Hour, obviously. It's like, it's not even a choice. Like, this is a good card, but not in. We don't run red. Rampage is fine for red. Ornate Katana is fine for red. But yeah, it's Finest Hour here. Could keep the Crown Watch Longsword. The Annihilate is pretty good removal. I might just pick that. Yeah, let's just pick Annihilate. Oh boy, Runic Griffins! Oh man, this green is super. These cards are great! There's so much. There's Suffocate. Suffocate is good. Auric Runehammer, though. That's really good. Ornamental Dagger is also pretty good, but I don't think we'll be picking that. Oh man, I'll take the hammer. Feeling greedy. This one's less great. Valkyrie Aspire is kind of okay. Like 1 mana, 1/1 on turn 1 is Blay, but you give it like if it survives to the late game, it becomes a 5/5, but most of the time it won't. Scheme might just be good, just because it's just like draw the card that you want out of the 3 next. And these are not very interesting. Dagger, maybe? Gives a unit deadly. Or I could be mean and just take a card from my opponent's hand. Where do you have so much late game, though? Like, early game, I have 1, 4, 5 units. Marker of Shame is not too great. Bold Adventurer is just a baseline good 2-drop. Oh, that's a stranger yellow-green. That's some influence that we need, so we're gonna pick that. Man, do we pick no, Blood Beetle, obviously. Combust is really good in a deck that has a lot of creatures that are small, but it's also in red, so we're not picking that. Minotaur Massacre. Wow, okay, I don't know what this is. Hammer of Authority. The enemy player can't play spells on your turn. Wow. I'm tempted to... No, I gotta pick that, right? This is a legendary. I can't not pick the legendary. I should take a look at these other cards, but like... Okay, I've seen this one before, and someone explained this to me. Lost in the Mist. 4 mana. Put an enemy unit in the enemy player's hand with cost increased by 2. This seems really bad. Like, there's a 1 mana card that's... Put an enemy unit back in the enemy's hand. So for 3 more mana... You're doing the same thing, but it's not a fast spell, so you have to do it on your own turn. And you're increasing the cost by 2, which is kind of... Like, I'm just looking at this card, and this seems like the worst card ever created. Yeah, we're just picking the legendary. It seems like it could fit our deck anyway. I don't think we have one Sentinel, I think. This one. I don't think we're picking this 8-drop. Dustwalker, +2 maximum power. It is yellow-purple, so it could fit our deck. It's probably not gonna be... I mean, basically we get +2 power for a turn. And maybe more if there's more Nightfall cards in the opponent's deck. I'm not really enthusiastic. This one... Yeah, this one's okay. It's a flying 3/3, and then it dies and gives you a 3/3 weapon. It is expensive though, and we already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 drops. Yeah, Arcanist, Valkyrie Arcanist did get nerfed. It was a 5 mana card before, and they bumped it up to 6. Just pick the Dustwalker. Yeah, we're very much back into I have no idea what's happening land. Play a unit from your void that died this turn exhausted. Fast spell. That could be good. I'm wondering if this is good enough. Affliction is okay removal. I mean, not really, but it'll disable a unit if it's not too big. Thick Etching. Once per turn, you may pay 2 to scout. I feel like that would be too slow. Steady Marshal. We don't really have gunslingers. So this card is probably never gonna... Minotaur Paladin. No, we don't have gunslingers. This one might be okay. Let's try the Sleeping Draught, see what we can do with that. What are we doing here? Monolith Guardian, +6/+6 while you have a relic. This is extremely good if you have a relic, otherwise it's trash. I think I might just pick this one, because it's... Nightfall is just a... It's fine, it's a symmetrical effect. Like the 2/1 Deadly is probably fine. I'm not super enthusiastic about any of these. There's a lot of red, not a lot of green in this pack. Pick this guy, but he's probably not gonna make it. Sick. Ooh, Trailmaker. +1 power and gain an influence of your choice. That's good. We need more power fixing. 2/2 while you have a relic. I mean, we do have a relic. We have the Hammer of Authority and the Auric Runehammer. But I don't know if that's really enough to justify this guy. On the other hand, these other cards are not great. Oh, well, we could just take Cryptic Etching, I suppose, for synergy with that guy. It's not great, though. Last Light Infusion. We already have one, but we don't really have any Nightfall synergy. We just have cards that do Nightfall. Yeah, let's pick that one. Curse of Taxation. The cursed player has -1 power. What else is there? May sacrifice another unit to give each enemy unit -1/-1. Huh. A weird card. Hi, Serene. We're almost done with the drafting. We're gonna go carding soon. I'm sure it'll go terrible. I could just pick the Flashy Duelist to have a 2-drop, another 2-drop. I have a bunch of 2-drops now. Let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing something. Oh, there we go. 7. I guess I'll go. Oh, let's. This seems like a bad choice. They'll probably won't make it in the deck, but whatever. Ageless Sentinel, I guess, is just a baseline good card. Lover of Darkness. Nightfall, give 2 of your units unblockable this turn. This might actually be okay. Alright, let's remove this guy. And look at this. Okay, so let's look at the power. We have 1 banner. Argentport banner. But we also have 1 Combra Stranger and 3 Xenon Stranger. So I think the biggest difficulty is gonna be getting green power. Also, I'm gonna have to think about what cards we remove. I'm probably not keeping Lucky Prospector. I don't think Cryptic Etching is that good. Town Watchman is probably not making it. Pack Hunt is not good. Cover of Darkness, I don't think we have a deck that's fast enough to make that work. Ironclad Oath, give 1 of your units +4/+4. That's kind of a poor man's Finest Hour. We don't even have that many Valkyries. Or any at all, really. And we do have a Finest Hour, so it's not like we don't have any combat trick. Decay. Decay is not that good on its own. It's only good if the opponent has a relic, which... I mean, I guess in draft it's not gonna... It happens, but... It's probably not a card that makes it. So this one requires an Explorer ally for the synergy. Do we have any Explorers? That's an Explorer. That's also an Explorer. We have 2 Explorers. For 6 cost card, I don't think it's really that good. The Minotaur Ambassador plays 2 Sigil, which is... I mean, it's already costly for that. I don't know if we want to do that. Let's see. So because... Let me add power. Gave me... Do we want to go? I kind of want to go with just 15 power, just because we have a lot of influence, a lot of fixing. I just need to get rid of 2 more things. Curse of Taxation is probably not making it. It's kind of silly. What else? Wondering, Scheme or Xenon. Xenon Oguri is basically a scheme that gives you 3 health. Which, in this deck, we don't really have any life force synergy, so... yeah. Oh, I mean, looking at this, it looks like a mess. Honestly, I don't really go how this is gonna go. Try a simple hand. That's not great. Yeah, that's not a really great hand. I can't really play anything here. Oh boy, I'm already starting to, okay, this could work. This is a decent hand. But yeah, if this deck just draws the wrong power at the start, we're just gonna die. So it's a little ballsy to go 3 colors, but I think we could have some luck. Alright, enough shuffling around, let's go. Let's get in there. Let's play the card game. Okay, so that's our Shadow Influence, there's our Time, and there's our Justice, so this seems like a decent hand. We're playing the Xenon Stranger and then the Record Keeper. I think our opponent may have picked a few Yetis. Okay. Second sight. I didn't see any Echo card, or maybe I missed it.
Pity would weaken us. We survive.
And 4 colors. Although it might just be that they picked that stranger because they had nothing else.
Ah, here it is.
You've got a familiar face.
Oh. Got silenced. This is another guy that got nerfed. I think he was 5 mana 3/4 before? I could just use an Annihilate on it. It's not very big though. I don't know if that's worth it. Jeez, I'm thinking. God. I'll just make that guy attack. Oh, we do have Threaten. I forgot about that. Eh? Yeah, people get gong happy is a little annoying, but at least when you mute them, it mutes the gong too. Oh, it's my turn. Whoops. Oh man, if only I had one more green power. If I swing in with both, he's gonna block. He might block with those two. And then I threaten, and I get those for free. Yep, there you go. Oh! Clever. That's fine. Oh, give him one of my new... I don't know why I read that the opposite. That's fine, we'll just take them on. I still love that little visual bug where like an invisible unit is killing that. I think I confused threaten with another card. Whoops. Oh, hey, that's what I wanted. We're not gonna play the hammer now because we want to use the hammer for when there's an enemy unit to kill. We're going to play the Sentinel first. Yeah, we're playing cards in here. I love cards. I love these cards. That is an excellent thing to hammer. Alright. Say hi to the hammer. And then he can play the other dinosaur and we can hammer that too. Or maybe we'll just annihilate it. Yeah, that seems like a better idea.
Find my way.
Okay, so there's the third dinosaur. Do we win? I think we do, because if I put the dagger on something, swing with everything. They have to block one of these, and then 5 damage gets through. Oh, bye! These poor dinos. Oh hey, I got my Ivysaur of the day. Okay, what do we have? We have our time influence, our purple and our green. We have a turn 1 play, a turn 2 play. So this looks like a good hand.
My oath is true, if your coin stays good.
Fire. Right.
Pity would weaken us.
Play the Stranger's Second, so we get our time influence.
You messed
Would
with
like
the
more
wrong
power,
gal.
though. Right? Yeah, I'll swing in. This is a good thing to Finest Hour. They did not take the bait. Let's play this creature then. And it's night now! Woo, it's spooky. And we draw an extra card for a turn. Okay. Ah, right. Play weapon on this, and this... it stuns something. I mean, I guess I'll just kill it. not... I'm a little concerned about the amount of power. Maybe I should have gone with more than 15 power. Because I do have a lot of late game cards. The opponent did nothing. So we're gonna increase... Yeah, sure, let's do it like that.
Think you can escape me?
This one. Oh yeah, that makes sense, because they're killing that one and removing the text from this one.
This'll do the trick.
Okay, well, that's 2 power, so... We're getting closer to that 4th Tree Elder. I could Finest Hour this guy, but honestly, I'm kind of fine if one of these two dies. Like, I don't really mind. There's probably bigger things with the Finest Hour.
Power fades.
Okay, bye! I'm gonna take a quick look at the deck. Okay. Anything here I don't think is that necessary. I feel like the Minotaur Ambassador is unnecessary. I'm gonna remove that, and I'm gonna give myself another time power. Time sigil. Yeah. I think we just need a little bit more power. I didn't really like how little power we're getting here, so we're gonna try that. And we never played the Minotaur because just never got to that amount of power. And it's not like he does anything that's super useful in our deck. There's only one unit in this hand. There's the wanted poster. We cannot play the Trailmaker with this influence, though. I'm gonna redraw. Well, we do have all the influence we want.
Rest here,
Hope we draw more units. Oh boy. Got a bit of a fast player here.
One grain of sand at a time.
Ah, here it is.
Have anything that deals with flying? I have a lot of flying cards. Oh boy. Well, this is gonna get problematic.
I'll find...
Pity would weaken us.
Maybe we can just build more threats on the board than them. They did not attack. Interesting. I think that's a mistake. Okay. Nice. Okay, well, sure. Okay, so we give +1/+1 to a unit. Let's give it to this one. And hey, I call that back!
Ah, here it is.
And it's a 6/4 now. That was a big misplay on their part. I don't know why they decided to just... Oh man, like they were gonna... Oh, this was great. Use our scheme. Alright, so, what do we want to... Okay, well, but you're not even gonna let me play my games. God. They were so owned by that move. They were just like, no, I'm done. None of that. Oh yeah, I didn't just have a counter, I had like a double counter. Not only did I destroy their unit, but I came back with a better one. This hand is not great. This hand is better. And I've been getting decently lucky draws.
I'll handle this.
My oath is true, if your coin stays good.
Ready. Aim.
Oh man.
The end.
That's it. It's the gunslinger synergy. They did it. They didn't even attack. What? Why wouldn't you attack? Come on. Really?
I'll find my way.
We pass judgment. Pity would weaken us.
Can't really attack with that one. It would just get double blocked. Like it would, if it attacks alone, it's a 3/4. It still gets double blocked by these two. I do. It's +1/+1 this turn for each of your units wielding a weapon. So currently it's just that guy, so she gets +1/+1 for attacking. I think we're just gonna scheme right now. Okay. I think I'm just gonna pick the 4th Tree Elder, because I put it down and I win. I just need one more power to do that. I could play the wanted poster, but there's not really a reliable way to kill whatever I put it on. It could just stop attacking with whatever I put it on, and it's not like any of these are worth using a removal on. Oh, hey. Guess what we're doing next turn? Uh-huh. You don't say. Alright, please don't have a removal. They are Shadow, they could have a removal. That is... Oh man! That kinda sucks. Welp.
Ah, here.
Let's play these two guys, I guess. Okay, if I want to get rid of that weapon, I'm gonna have to swing with everything. Which is not ideal, but... I put... the curse on this guy. So I attack with everything. They block, 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 block. They block with that. Block with that. I kill 2 of them, and they kill 2 of mine. Unless they decide to exchange differently. If I just attack with these 3, I lose this one here. They probably double block here. And they probably block this one. I think I'm okay with the double block because then I bring it back with Sleeping Draught. Yeah, let's do that. Should have attacked with everything though. Anyway.
Pity.
Ah, here it is.
This wasn't my best play, to be honest. I wasn't sure how to deal with that exchange. That weapon just kind of wrecked everything.
Take your positions, Valkyrie.
Go, I guess.
Right on!
Oh dear. We are taking a whole lot of damage. Yeah, we're not getting out of that.
By spell and steel!
Spears.
Sheesh. You wanna pass? You wanna do something? Did you disconnect? Probably not. Did I disconnect? I don't think so. And if they disconnected, wouldn't that be great? Yeah, it's probably bad manners.
The Waystone's power.
Might as well, huh? Yeah, okay, they're still here. Oh, alright. I didn't kill myself with a Nightfall, I had 2 HP. I had 2 health. The Nightfall does 1. there's Sorry, yellow influence. There's a turn 1. I think we might actually keep this hand. Blood Beetle, if it hits the face, goes flying, and it's kind of annoying actually. It's a 1 mana 2/2 if it hits the face on turn 1. And it's going to. Damn, look at me, I have a flyer.
Weaken us.
You look
White
lost.
Ranger. Depending on what they play next turn, I might put the dagger on Lythrai Ranger just to get past this guy. But that only... oh, 2 damage. Okay. Alright. Fair enough. I'm just gonna do this then. Going pretty good so far. Nightfall is always kind of like, you're never sure if you're doing the right thing by doing it, because basically your opponent draws their additional card before yours. Could play the Ageless Sentinel, but I could also play the Minotaur Oathkeeper, make that beetle attack by itself and get more damage in.
My oath is true. If your coin
I
stays
think I will
good.
do that. Play the dagger on anything. Not really anything to block. Not with that person. That's a problem. Well. Ooh, hammer. Well, too bad we can't play it. If this attacks alone, this is a 4/4, so they would have to use both these things to block, and I'm okay with that. A good exchange for me. They did not double block. We also have a 3/5 Sentinel. Okay, what? I could silence a thing, but what do I want to silence? Could silence the Endurance, but I don't think that's really... I guess I could just silence this. They don't get a 1/1. It's not very exciting.
That's quite enough.
But I do get a flying unit up. Really would like a power right now. They're gonna scout every turn now. I'm gonna speed things up a little bit. It's 5. So I have lethal next turn.
Time to reflect.
That's not gonna help them. Oh man, I really wish I could play my hammer, but that would mean I don't get lethal. And there we go. Man, we have 3 gold chests. Getting into the diamonds. This draft is going decently well. Yeah, so what do we have here? There's a yellow influence, a green, and a purple, so that's a decent hand. I will keep that.
My oath is true. If your coin stays good.
We learn what we must.
Yeah, well, we don't really want that to go through, so... Just attack with this person. I kinda want to just play the wanted poster. I haven't played with this card too much, so I'm not entirely sure when is the right time to play it. Like, it's really just you want to play on a unit that you'll kill. It doesn't have to be a big unit, that doesn't really matter. But if you play it on a small unit like that, they might just stop trying to use it. Which, I mean, that might be okay too. So you're slowing them down in a way. Aha, you thought you were clever. Guess what? I also have a combat trick. Ooh, nice.
Ah,
It's a card
here
I
it
like to
is.
see. Goodbye again. They must have been stuck at 2 power for a while. And didn't have any early game. To be fair, I've started in bronze. I started this draft in bronze, and I'm in silver now, so it's possible that I'm just getting bad opponents. So we have a green sigil, purple, and then the rest of this hand is not too great, but I'm kind of like, I don't want to redraw and just get bad power. Like, I feel like with this deck, if I can get an opening hand with all my influences, then I'm good, and the cards I pick next should do the trick. Ooh, Trailmaker. Do we have anything? We might as well just get a time influence. I don't remember if we have anything that requires 2 time influence, but I don't think we have anything that requires 3 anyway. Whoops. I clicked on the thing. Be a tough choice. I think we're playing the Hammer of Authority. Let's start hammering this shit in. And if they play a minion, we can put the wanted poster on it and then kill it directly with a hammer. Man, what a good legendary.
Careful now. It's heavy.
Pay 1 and exhaust ground crew to give one of your Valkyries +3/+3 this turn. It can't fly this turn. Well, I'm gonna kill that. And draw 2 cards. Ooh, another hammer. Good, good, good. We'll just play... Just play the dinosaur.
With precision.
Oh, another 2/4. I could try to get something through with a threaten, like. It's like unlikely they take the bait, but you never know. Oh well, they did. So sorry. Might as well play that. Yeah, let's take the Annihilate in case they somehow put down a very big minion that I can't deal with. Yeah, this deck has proven to be actually pretty good. I was so ready to have like terrible stream luck, and I'm just gonna crush you. I was so ready to have terrible stream luck and just do like a 0-3, because the last draft I did was a 6-2, 6-3. It was a 6-win draft. So I'm like, that's entirely too lucky. My next draft on stream is going to be terrible. I'm glad that's not the case. That's a bad starting hand. There's all purple cards that do nothing, and then, yeah, let's just redraw. That's okay, actually. We play the 2 green sigils, and then we get the time and the shadow influence from this guy, and then we can play the rest. Thank God for strangers.
Yes.
And probably turn 3, Tireless Stranger. Okay, what did that do? What's the cost of the top unit or relic by 2? Okay. Oh wait, I don't have a 3rd power. Why did I think I
I'll
could do
find my way.
I don't know if I've given you any luck. Maybe you're just good at cards. Okay. We're gonna spend a torch on this. Well, this is unfortunate. This might be our power drought game.
This will do the trick.
I don't remember if we have any card that are like... I think maybe time. Okay, if they don't kill this, I might actually be able to do something.
The Waystone's power.
This is paranoid, but I don't really want them to kill that while I play it. This really was a little paranoid. Oh wow, they discounted that. I'm so sorry. Ah, I see. What do we want to play? I could play the Stranger, or...
We will not be broken.
I would love another power right now.
Pity would weaken us.
All these, endurance. Wow, alright. Nice sub tech. Hell yeah. And that's a 7-1 draft. Pretty good. Let's claim that. Hell yeah. I get... What's all Empty Thrones pack? Ah, Dawnwalker. With a huge nerf. Before, this ability was free. Now it costs 4 time influence. So you can't just play this on turn 3 and bring it back on turn 4 unless you're extremely deep in time. This was an extremely annoying unit to face in the decks I play. Alright. Oh, this took quite a bit of time. I don't think I